The Mets' full-court press on Juan Soto is about to begin. With it appearing more and more the free agent slugger is a priority for the team this offseason, Mets owner Steve Cohen plans to travel to Southern California next week to meet with Soto and his agent Scott Boras, according to industry sources. Several other owners are expected to meet with Boras and Soto in the coming weeks. It's unclear if that includes Hal Steinbrenner. Yankees GM Brian Cashman recently said it's possible Soto's familiarity with the organization from last season might preclude a meeting. But Cashman also added that the Yankees would meet with Soto as many times as the free agent wants. It's possible Cohen will meet with other Boras free agents during the owner's visit to the agent's complex. Boras' stable this offseason includes Corbin Burnes, Blake Snell, and Alex Bregman. Boras also represents Pete Alonso, who is seeking a return to the Mets on a long-term deal. Cohen has been an active participant in the hunt for top free agents during his stewardship. Last offseason, he traveled to Japan with President of Baseball Operations David Stearns to meet with pitcher Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Later in the offseason, Cohen hosted Yamamoto and his contingent for a dinner party at his home. The right-hander ultimately signed a 12-year deal worth $325 million with the Dodgers. Yamamoto's courtship represented the first time in several years both the Yankees and Mets heavily pursued a star player in free agency. Now they are battling for a second straight offseason. The Dodgers also figure to be a factor in Soto's free agency, which could lead to an all-out tussle for the outfielder as the Mets look to avoid the disappointment of losing another premier free agent to the organization they aspire to become. Soto, 26, could be in line for a contract that approaches or surpasses the $700 million over 10 years that Shohei Ohtani received last winter. Ohtani's heavily deferred deal has a present-day value of $437.5 million. I don't think Ohtani has much to do with Juan Soto at all, Boras said this week at the GM meetings. It's not something we discuss or consider. Juan Soto is in an age category that separates him from all. So comparability is not when you do these things for these young players. Cohen and Boras certainly aren't strangers when it comes to negotiations. Before the 2022 season, Cohen was involved in the talks that landed Boras' client Max Scherzer with the Mets. The following offseason, Cohen was involved with negotiations on Brandon Nimmo's new contract and the failed deal for Carlos Correa. In the latter case, the Mets, after agreeing to terms with the all-star infielder, wanted to reduce amount of guaranteed money due to concerns over his medicals. Cohen and Boras never found common ground and Correa signed with the Twins.